Hello and welcome to Elon's explanation of how he makes music. The first thing that you hear at the beginning of this song are these MIDI strings. Um, I use this plugin called Expand. It's just a default Pro Tools one, and on its own, it generally sounds pretty crappy. It's not awful, but I like to put a little effects on it, make it just sound a little more electronic. Add the low strings to the separate part, and you hear those keys come in. Now that is what you're seeing right here. Those are Ryo Fukui, who's a jazz pianist from Japan who got really popular through some like roundabout sampling of his stuff in a lot of lo-fi hip hop, which is why I decided to use his stuff. I put all kinds of wild effects on it, but on its own, it just kind of sounds like this. Wait, it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like that because I stretched it out and did a whole bunch of time warping stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of weird artifacts on that, which I think kind of help out, and then just to make it sit in a little better. Lots of reverb, of course. So that's like immediately what kind of stands out there. And then I have all of these drums. There we go. Just some kick drums. This is, these kick drums are a combination of real drums that are sampled from a song and then some MIDI drums from that same Expand plugin. So yeah, that's the drums. And then, so there's this like massive percussion mess. I have this sample, which I chopped up a jazz drum sample. Took fucking forever to do, and it sounds like this. So it's a little weird, but I thought that it kind of worked out when I put in some kick drums and adding that in sounds like this. And then I just kind of tried to, add in a whole bunch of reverb and echoes and then the bass and, so it sounds a little bit more full. So yeah, everything's MIDI. The shakers and the clap, that's all MIDI. The drums are sampled and chopped up bunch. Kick drums are sampled and MIDI. And then of course the bass line I recorded myself because I'm a bassist. So yeah, on its own it sounds like this. And I actually chopped up this bass and like time warped it a little bit just to make it sit how I wanted to with everything. And spent a long time making it fit with the kick drum. I'm not super happy with how it all worked together, but hey, that's how it is. And then it kind of sits in all right with the drum sample. It's still pretty messy, but I think overall it kind of works. This like jazz drum sample fits in there well, just to kind of give it some atmosphere, and I'll almost be there more for the background noise than anything else. And this is I believe the only other instrument that I actually recorded. It's like this weird kora that I have. It's not actually a kora. A friend of mine gave it to me. Um, and this is what it sounds like on its own. So yeah, it's a really cool instrument. And obviously I just tons of reverb and of course compressed it, put like a really big bandpass filter on it to make it sound a little less real in a way, more canned. Yeah, got some MIDI tambourine in there too. There's that MIDI tambourine, and Let's see what else is left. Oh, then there's that like end melody bit, the wee wee. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, that's me. Like, just noodling around with some melodies and some MIDI instruments, and I liked how that sounded. I noticed a lot of Bonobo songs have like several different melodies going on throughout the song, lots of different instruments. So I just fucked around with a lot of different MIDI instruments. Here's the other one that I used, and I just kind of tried to find a place where they seem to fit. I thought that sounded like a good outro combined with the little. And yeah, so that's it. So I guess overall, the Cora and the bass are the only two things that I actually recorded. Everything else I did in MIDI except for the samples, which were the piano, Ryofukui, those drum samples that are just kind of like the nonsense background stuff, and kick drum sample. Yeah. So that's how I made a Bonobo song. Hope you enjoyed.